good morning. I spent the day yesterday outside. I got 6 cattle panels up, and then they were calling for rain all day today. Of course, the sun is out. So, oh, I don't know how this weather thing works anymore. Anyway, so I have to do this anyway, so it's a good day to start transplanting things. So I have these, these are the peppers I started on the 1st of March, and I had some good germination, some okay germination. Today I'm doing peppers, marigolds, and tomatoes. Marigold germination is off the charts. It was supposed to be 85% germination. I've had 100% germination. And in every cell, I put 2 seeds. So I am pulling those apart today, and I will have 200 marigold plants. Now, do the math. That packet of seeds cost me $1, and I've got 200. I bought 2 packets, so that was $2 of seed, and I got 200 marigold plants. Go to Home Depot, Lowe's, or your local nursery and find out how much marigolds cost. You'll be floored. So when I was out running around looking for chickens the other day, I stopped and picked up potting soil. And usually I like to use Happy Frog potting soil, and I could only get Pro Mix, but it's an organic soil. I've used it before. It has pretty good nutrients in it. It's not chemically based, so that's good. But my go-to is, I've had the best results with Happy Frog. So this will be an indoor day where I'm doing all the transplanting. So in germination wise, I was so surprised. This seed, this is called Aristotle. This is a pepper that they generally grow in greenhouses to mass produce. It's the kind you buy in the grocery store. I didn't expect much because the seed was over 5 years old, and I thought, well, we'll see what it does. And I've had pretty good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably had 50% germination. So that's great. This other seed that I started, this is all the soil that I'm taking out is going to the compost bin. This I was so excited about. I paid a lot of money for these seeds. It's an open pollination, so it's an heirloom. Corno di Toro. It's a sweet pepper. Everybody raves about them. I wanted to use them for stuffing, but they're supposed to be great for eating too. So the germination is okay. I'm not real thrilled. In fact, the germination was so not okay, I started another batch 2 days ago. This one, candy cane sweet, you damped off. All right, you can go to the compost pile. So these look pretty nice. The germination was okay, but the seed is over 4 years old. So not bad, not great. YOLO Wonder Peppers, I held out no hope because this seed is almost 10 years old. But look at those roots. So I've got good root structure. Only 2 of them came up. I don't care. I'm happy with that. It's pretty awesome. Triple Delight, I grew last year. I was really happy with it. It's a smaller pepper. You get all different colored peppers on the pepper plant, and it looks pretty good. I've got one with a little bit of leaf curl that's probably going to go to the compost pile. There again, the seed is 3 years old. King of the North, I was super excited about. I had heard so many reviews online about what a great pepper this was. Germination is okay. You can see how it looks. So there are two spots, but I had 2 cells didn't come up at all. So there's another one. I started another batch. This one, cow horn pepper hot. Germination's pretty good. Hot peppers are kind of weird though. They take a longer time to germinate, but I have 3 plants that look really good. My jalapeno peppers, which I got from a seed packet at like Walmart. I wasn't expecting or holding out much hope. They look great. So, and I don't use a lot of jalapeno peppers, but this might be the year we do something. These were called, what were these? These were called lava peppers. These are the seeds that my daughter sent me from Hawaii. and they're a cool looking pepper, zero germination. So I am going to take some of these in the house and try to germinate them between 2 paper towels and see if I can get them to even germinate. It might be bad seed, I don't know, but we're going to try it. So right now, these are by far the winners in the germination. They're an open pollination. They're an heirloom shepherd's ram horn. Look at how good those babies look. Oh, and these were started March 1st. So I'm going to give them a drink. They've already been planted. Um, the big thing you don't want when you're transplanting are air pockets. If you want something that's going to kill your plant, it's going to be air pockets. So make sure you give them a really good drink. If you need to put in a little more soil, put in a little more soil. These, what I'm using right now are solo cups. Anyway, they're solo cups. I cut little holes in the end so you have good drainage. And these will probably be inside another 6 weeks. When I can move them out to the hoop house, I will. So I am going to have trays and trays of solo cups. And the solo cups are actually better than the greenhouse plastic. These tend to break down pretty fast. This is an old cookie sheet I got out of a bakery that was going out of business. It's aluminum, which I'm not crazy about aluminum, but to just have my plants sit in there, it's great. And I've had this almost 20 years. So it's that's but these solo cups are over 3 years old and they still look pretty new. So I'm going to get to dividing all these. Um, and then I've got some more things I need to start today. If I get everything done today, it will be a miracle. If the weather holds, I have to go back out and set 2 more fence posts in concrete. They loosened up. But I got to tell you, setting cattle panels is like matching plaid when you're sewing. it was, I would get one up and then realize I had put it up the wrong way. So it took me a little longer than I had hoped it would, but I'm so close. So if I get my other 6 panels in this weekend, we're supposed to have warm weather. I should be outside all weekend. And it is really time to start doing some yard cleanup too. I ordered a new pump for my pond. I'll be doing that hopefully this weekend if we don't get rained out. Saturday is supposed to be good all day. The pond pump's supposed to arrive on Saturday. I had been using a sump pump that was fairly cheap. It was like $79 at Home Depot. It ran 24/7. We love our little pond. And when I get ready to do this, I will do a video on it. I did the math. And one of the things on this channel is trying to save you money. And I had no idea how much running a sump pump 24 hours a day cost. So I really jumped in. I did a deep dive into ecological pond pumps and what they would run. And by just switching out my pump, which is about $120, I will be saving $800 a year. That's a win. I'm still looking for chickens. We don't have any chickens yet. Fern started laying, which got me really excited. And then if the weather does turn bad and I get all this done, I will start to clean up the studio. I am ready to start throwing pots again. Bad time of the year to start throwing pots because there's so much to do outside. But I'm ready to start throwing pots again. Probably just mugs, and I will have them for sale on my website. So I'm going to get cracking here and seize the day. And don't forget to put tags in your plants. These tags are mini blinds. Don't buy tags. go to Habitat for Humanity, buy a bunch of mini blinds. They're like, or if you're replacing some, they're free. These were free. We had a great big window. They look pretty awful. They're really old and they work great. And I did get myself a permanent marker, which it was $3 at the Feed and Seed. So well worth the money. All right, onward and upward. Well, yesterday it was a marathon day. Um, my germination rate on marigolds and peppers were far above what I had anticipated. I was hoping to put in 100 marigolds this year. I had 100% germination, so I have 300 marigolds to go in this year. So these will go out in another 6 weeks. I've moved a lot of stuff to the hoop house. Tomorrow, the onions, if it's not raining, we have an 88% chance of rain tomorrow. Um, Peppers, way more peppers than I need. If you're in the area and you need peppers, and I might have extra tomatoes too, let me know. You can do a porch pickup. Um, I also have plants up and down the wall. I'll do a quick tour over there, but I don't know anyone who needs 300 marigolds. Um, my husband is very excited about this. I'm the one who has to plant them. My knees hurt already. But anyway, usually I plant 8 to 12 pepper plants, and I have 30 pepper plants. So way more than I need. So those will get donated somewhere. And other than that, I picked up 6 more cattle panels this morning. We've had sprinkling rain on and off. So I'm going to run in the back and put up 6 more cattle panels. I might need one more, and then I'd be ready to build the garden gate. And what a project this has been, but it I'm hoping it will be over by April 1st, and then I can start yard cleanup and get all those things going. But yesterday, it took me from 10 in the morning till 7 at night to separate, put everything in their own cells, and get everything planted up. I still have not divided my tomatoes yet. I still haven't divided my petunias or my thyme plants yet. It's celery can go out this week, onions go out this week. I've already direct sown lettuces, spinach, beets, carrots. Those have already gone in. I'll be doing some more seeding this week, but right now I still don't have my hydrangeas cut back yet. I'm getting a little late for that, but they're not budded up yet, so we're okay. I still have to spray my peach tree for leaf curl. So we've hit the days where you're just constantly rolling. There's no time to sit and do anything. Um, but yeah, way more plants than I need. I do this every year though. I think, oh, it's only got an 85% germination rate. I better plant extra. I have made a note for myself for next year. Do not, and I think too, I might go to smaller cells, smaller seed trays. Um, and I don't know if it's because I worked in the landscape industry. I do everything in flats. But when you're only on a half acre, you really don't need to do a flat of tomatoes. That would be 50 tomatoes. I don't need 50 tomatoes. Last year I had 24 tomatoes, tomato plants. 2 died from viruses. So I ended up with 20, 22 tomatoes. And I had extra tomatoes. I had more than enough tomatoes. So it is a busy weekend. I'm going to go back and start nailing up cattle panels, and I'll keep everybody posted on what's going on. But this is a time you want to transplant things and get out in your garden and start putting things in the ground. Tenders, not so much. I think after April 1st is when I usually put in my broccoli and cauliflower and cabbages. I have some very cold hardy cabbages. They look really good right now, so those will be getting moved out of the hoop house and be put into the garden. So next week's going to be pretty much of a planting week. Tuesday, however, we drop down to 33 degrees with wind. So I don't think I'm going to put maybe I'll put onions out if I can on Monday, but the majority of things I'm waiting till after Tuesday. And we can still get pretty cold in April, but everything else I'm putting out, kohlrabi, the kale goes out, all those brassicas, they're very cold tolerant. My peas have not sprouted yet, so I'm wondering if there's something going on with that. I might have to replant my peas. They may have soaked a little too long. So it's spring, and it's just project after project. So I will give you a tour of everything else that got transplanted yesterday, and enjoy.